Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. If you are interested in global economics, salaries, or just curious about life in different countries, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a big question between China and the United States. Which country gives its workers more real value for their salary? You might be surprised by what we find. At first glance, the numbers seem clear. The average salary in the US is over $64,000 per year. In China, it's about 120,000 RMB, which is less than $17,000 when covered directly. But hold on, that's only part of the story. Because what really matters isn't just how much money you make, it's what that money you can buy. That's where the concept of purchasing power parity or PPP comes in. PPP adjusts for the cost of living in different countries. It tries to answer the question, if you make money in your own country, how much can you actually buy with it compared to someone in another country? Okay, so let's talk numbers. In 2023, China's average urban salary was 120,000 RMB. That's around $60,800 using the market exchange rate. Meanwhile, in the United States, the average salary was more than $64,000. Huge difference, right? But when we adjust for purchasing power parity, China's average salary is closer to $33,000 in real terms. That's more than half of the US level. So even though the raw salary seems much lower, your actual buying power in China is much closer to what an American worker enjoys. So let's take a look at daily life. What can a salary actually get you in both countries? Rent is a big one. In Beijing, a nice one-bedroom apartment in a good area might cost around 5,000 RMB per month, roughly $700. In New York City, a similar place can easily go for $2,400 or more. Translation: a subway ride in Beijing is about 3 to 5 RMB. In New York, it's about $2.90. Groceries: a liter of milk in China is about 10 RMB or $1.40. In the US, it's over $1.20 to $1.50. Pretty close. Some items are cheaper in the US, like clothing or electronics, but for daily needs like housing, eating out, and public services, China often wins. Let's zoom into specific jobs. Say you are a software engineer. In China, the average tech salary in big cities like Shenzhen or Beijing is around 200,000 RMB a year, about $28,000. In the US, a similar role might earn $120,000 to $150,000. So, yes, on paper, that's a big gap. But consider expenses. A Chinese developer might live comfortably and save a decent portion. An American developer may earn more, but also spends a lot more on rent, health care, and taxes. Teachers, factory workers, nurses, across many sectors, the story is similar. US salaries are higher, but so are expenses. So, why do these differences exist? There are four main factors. First, exchange rates. These don't always reflect local prices accurately. Second, inflation. Both countries have faced a rising cost since 2020, but the impact varies. Third, taxes and health care. In the US, income tax and health insurance take a large part out of your salary. In China, the system is different. Less tax, but also fewer services covered. Fourth, productivity. American workers generally produce more per hour, which boosts wages, but also comes with longer hours and more pressure. Here's where things get personal. Salaries are just one part of quality of life. In China, people often live closer to work. use public transit, and eat out cheaply. Community life and local markets are strong. In the US, you might have more space and higher income, but also more stress, longer commutes, and higher personal costs. So, who's better off? It really depends on what kind of a life you want. Some people prefer security and convenience, others value freedom and variety. So, does a higher salary means a better life? Not always. When we adjust for real world expenses, the gap between China and the US becomes a lot smaller. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, where would you rather earn and live, China or the US? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos about global economics and everyday life. See you next time. Bye bye.